Alright, so last year I spent almost $100,000 in the by far best investment I've ever done. And I'm not talking about crypto, I'm not talking about stocks, I'm talking about a specific type of investment that helped me grow as a person while at the same time making really good money. It's amazing. Check this out. Wonderful harbor view here. Got a little upgrade with a panoramic harbor view. Thought I'd kick off the evening with that. Now, what type of investment am I talking about? I'm talking about mentors.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom.
Okay, last year alone, I spent almost $100,000 worth in mentors. Now, what you gotta understand is the following. If you want to be successful in life, with anything, not only with money, but with like fitness, with a personal brand, with your personal relationships, whatever it is, get someone who is already where you want to be. Why is that important? Well, I figured out over the last couple of years, and this is nothing new, I figured it out for myself, but it was common knowledge before that already, that the stupidest thing you can do in your life is telling yourself you'll figure it out yourself. I understand, you're probably strong, you think you can do it, you're probably not a dumb person. You're probably relatively smart, or at least you think you are, and kudos, okay? I tip my hat, I tip my fedora for the fact that you want to tackle this yourself. That's cool, that's honorable. But what you gotta understand is there's also a little bit of ego involved in that. Saying like, oh, I don't need help, I'm not gonna ask for help, I'll do it myself. And if it takes a little longer, at least I can say I'll do it myself. Sounds good so far, but there's a couple things that you're doing very wrong with that. Well, number one, you're wasting your time. Right? Time is the only thing out there that is finite. Money, if you know how to make money, it almost grows on trees. You've heard me saying this before maybe. You can make money, all right? You can buy a new car if one car breaks. But time, you'll never get back. Time is the most finite thing in the world, because you could step out on the street right there, get hit by a car, boom, dead. Time's at zero. Time is done. Time is very finite, all right? And if you figure out yourself a lot of things, you're failing, you're doing trial and error, while there has been someone who's already figured it out, who you could literally pay to tell you that, you're just creating a shortcut for yourself, and you're saving a buttload of money in return. And not only money, but also time. And that is huge. So the thing is, when I got my first mentor, when it came to brand building and understanding the basics of business, I was like, damn, there's so much I have no clue about, and there's so much that I would have done wrong. And that was very, very amazing. And then I think it took me around 2 to 3 more years to realize the next big thing. Write it down. Get a mentor in every aspect of your life that is important to you. Because I thought, well, I have that one mentor, I don't need another mentor. But then, I wanted to get in shape, and I was traveling, I was on a world tour for my first business, the dating advice business, and I got a little chunk down there, and I'm like, yo, I need someone to help me. I need an expert. Because by that time, I'd been hitting the gym for 2 years without ever seeing any results. Now, that's 2 years of going several times per week to the gym, drag my ass to the gym, eat healthy, or at least what I thought was healthy, and just wasted my time because I saw 0 results. And then I got on board with my fitness mentor, who's still to this day my fitness mentor, who's gotten me in incredible shape, who's really amazing. And I'm like, how could I have wasted all this time if I had just gotten on board with that guy earlier, right? Anyways, I digress. Bottom line, for every single aspect of your life, get a mentor. You want to make money? Get a business mentor. You want to get in shape? Get a fitness mentor. You want to become better at, in your social circle? Get a social circle mentor. I myself still have social circle mentors that help me with every social aspect of my life. I have an extra mentor just for investing. Why is that important? Why do I do that? But Max, mentors cost money, and I understand that. Some of them do, some of them you can work for free, some of them are able to help you out for free, and by all means, if you don't have the financial means, go get a mentor for free first, and then start making money, and then start get a paid mentor, because usually the top mentors cost some money, and that is totally fine. So yeah, mentors cost money, but here's the great thing. here's the incredible thing. The ROI of mentors is always positive. The money always comes back. Here's what you can do. You can work for money, right? We all know how working for money works, right? You go to the job, probably something that you don't really enjoy, and because you suffer to a certain degree, you get money, right? And the more you suffer, the more money you get, right? So if you do overtime, you get more money, right? If you work on the weekends, you get more money. So you're working to get money, right? You're paying with your suffering, or you're getting paid with your suffering, right? There's the other thing, something that smart people figured out a long time ago. You can have money work for you. How does that work? Well, you give money to a mentor. You say, mentor, here's money. Now teach me, right? Teacheth me, mentor. And I'm pretty sure that's not how you say it, teacheth me. And the mentor says, all right, here's how to make money. Let me help you build your business. Let me help you become successful. And all of a sudden, the money that you've given the mentor comes back 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 10x, 20x. It's incredible. You can get 30x return of your quote-unquote investment. And the crazy thing is too, you can say, well, I get back my investment if I invest in whatever, Bitcoin or something more legit like real estate. Yeah, absolutely. Here's a cool thing about a mentor though. Not only are you getting your money back if you execute what your mentor tells you, but also you're learning in the process. So you keep all the knowledge. You make more money, and you get to keep all the knowledge, so you can then later on make even more money, and so on and so forth. And it's a perpetuum mobile, right? An epic upward spiral of success. And that is why I have mentors in every single aspect of my life. Now, obviously, with the business mentors, it's a little easier to justify, because a business mentor helps you make more money, so you end up making more money, right? With other things like, the social mentor, the fitness mentor, and stuff like that, here it's a little passive, and it takes the money until the money comes back. It takes 2-3 turns first, right? But if you really think about it, you get a fitness mentor, you feel better in your body, you feel more confident. At the end of the day, this increases the quality of your life, and it helps you make more money in return again. So you can see the ROI of getting mentor is always positive. Now, important though, this is the next point. You gotta understand one thing. That mentor, that person that you look up to, that person that you quote unquote pay, that you invest in, should be somebody that is where you want to be. That's the crazy thing. We tend to listen to all sorts of people in our family, people in our friend circle, people in our job, people that are not where we want to be. Yet it's so easy for us to fall into that trap of listening to their advice. How crazy is that? Stop listening to people's advice that are not where you want to be. Okay? So when you ask your parents that have a nice 9-to-5 job about entrepreneurship, what are you gonna say? They say get something safe. They say stay at your job. They say, oh, don't do the entrepreneurship. Don't build your own business. It's risky. La-dee-da, la-dee-da. So why would you listen to them? They have no idea, because if they had a better idea, they would have it better. So listen to someone who's exactly where you want to be. You gotta understand that. Check out the view again. It's so beautiful. Sun's going down now. Man, love the sea. Maybe we'll take a swim later in the pool. I don't know, it's kind of late. So you got to understand that in order to succeed, in order to rise up to the higher level, to a higher paradigm, you got to stop listening to people that are not where you want to be, and you got to start listening to people that are where you want to be. Now, the last point that I want to bring you here is a little bit of a personal point. Maybe you've had it in your life as well. That month, that year, that phase where it just seems like everything is falling apart, where everything turns down, where it feels like you're alone, where one bad thing after the other is just being stacked upon, and you think like, can I ever get a break? It's been so damn difficult already. Why am I being kicked while I'm down? And by all means, I've had these situations many times myself, and maybe you've had it too. And the person that always got me out was one of my mentors. Why? Why is it always the mentor who helps you out of that misery? For several reasons. Well, number one, that mentor provides an outside perspective. They're not involved with their emotions, right? Because when you're down on the bottom and you're being kicked metaphorically, or even actually being kicked, you're in there with your emotions, right? Eckhart Tolle calls it the pain body. You're there and it's just like you can't grasp a clear thought, and it just feels like the whole world is falling apart, and God knows it's been feeling like that for me many times in my life. But every time my mentor came in and said, whoa, relax. Let's look at it objectively. And my mentor was able to bring in that outside perspective. On top of that, my mentors usually were in that situation already. So they can come in not only soothing you and calming you down, but they provide their expert view on that. And they're like, look, we've struggled with that. Here's how we fixed it. Now go do it. So they can calm you down and they can give you step-by-step instructions on how to get out of that. And last but not least, at the very least, you can vent. You can talk about your frustrations, and just the mere fact of talking about it already makes you feel better. Now the crazy thing about that is too, mentors usually listen. And they listen with a different type of ear. They listen with an objective ear, right? Because when you vent to your family, your spouse, your friends, they listen with a subjective ear, right? And then their ego kicks in and they say things like, I've told you so, right? Or they give you well-meant advice that doesn't help you because they're not where you want to be. So that is why I always revert back to mentor. And that is why last year I happily spent almost $100,000 in mentor. And that is, God knows how much I'm going to end up spending in this entire year, all in all together, on mentors. And I'll be happy to do so because the money always comes back and I take all the growth with me. This was a little bit more of a meta video of making you understand the importance of a mentor. This is especially important when you want to get good at business, when you want to make money as an online coach, as an online consultant, as an online service provider. Don't venture out and take a bunch of free YouTube videos and try to scramble the pieces together and say, I'll do it myself, I'll do it myself, I'll do it myself. Here's the deal. Here's the dark and dirty, ugly truth. If you've been trying to build a business for longer than 8 to 12 weeks and you haven't made money yet, you haven't made 4 figures yet, then you're doing something very, very wrong. Okay, obviously for some people it takes a couple of weeks longer, but this is usually where you should start making money. And again, you don't want to waste your time because time is finite and it's wasting your money, it's wasting your energy, and why making the same mistakes that somebody else has already made? All right. Now when you say you're ready to crush it, ready to start getting real success as an online coach, online consultant, online service provider, I got something pretty cool for you. You can literally jump on a free consultation call, either with me personally or with an expert from my team. Now on that free consulting call, we'll work hand in hand together. Okay, we'll develop a strategy for you to break free from the 9-to-5 hamster wheel and finally build your own successful online business as an online coach, online service provider, or online consultant. In order to jump on that phone call, all you have to do is literally just click the link in the description. Maybe we'll have the link appear somewhere here right now. Click that link, it brings it to a page. Read what's on that page because it's really important information. And then on the bottom of that page, you fill out a quick application. It takes you 1 minute, maybe 30 seconds, and then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. It's a free call, don't worry about that, even if it's international. Now, this is especially important for you if you already have a skill, you're already good at something, but you don't know how to monetize it, how to position yourself. We'll help you. Give us a call. But also, if you don't know quite yet what it is that you want to do, all you know is that you want to be free, you want to be your own boss, you want to be able to travel the world and do whatever the hell you want, but you don't know quite yet what your strengths are, give us a call nonetheless, because we can analyze your strengths and we can help you get started, okay? Link in the description down below. Check it out. The sun's going down. All this out there, all this can be yours, okay? Like the Lion King. You got to take action, ideally get a mentor so you can learn how to crush it and get results. Thank you so much for watching. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Let's go crush it. Maybe talk to you very, very soon. And GG.